Hi, I'm Amy, one of the counselors working with the Community Family Services of Ontario. My background is in psychotherapy, kinesiology, and rehabilitation for people with special needs. And I'm happy to be here today to talk to you about campus or school bullying. Before we begin, I would like to emphasize that school bullying is not something that every child must experiencing in their school years. It is our responsibility to help prevent this from happening to our children. So by definition, school bullying is unwanted and aggressive behaviors towards somebody else. So behaviors such as pushing, kicking, or name-calling, threatening other people. Bullying happens over time and it usually repeats over time. Or at least has the potential to repeat over time. So for sure, it is not a one-time event. Bullying is associated with an imbalance of power, and the goal of bullies is often to gain that sense of power that they want so badly. That's why they would perform that aggressive behaviors towards somebody else. Bullying is harmful. Adverse effects may include emotional distress, decreased school performance, decreased self-esteem, social isolation, or in more severe cases, it could lead to mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. And it should be noted that these harmful effects do not just influence the victim, but it can also influence the witnesses and the people around the victim. Bullying can take on many forms. So in general, we can classify bullying into 4 types. We have the physical, social, verbal, and cyberbullying. Physical bullying, as the name implies, is physical aggressive behaviors towards somebody else. So behaviors such as we have mentioned before, pushing, kicking, tripping somebody over, or breaking other people's belonging. This type of bullying is the easiest to notice, is the easiest to detect, because most often the child will come home with injuries or harm or bruises on their bodies, or their belongings will be broken all the time. So this is the easiest form of bullying to be detected. Another form is social bullying. Social bullying usually involves one person ganging up with other people to go against somebody else. So for instances, purposely leaving somebody out of a group or purposely not allowing somebody to participate in a game or in a group activity. Or it could be humiliating someone in front of all the other people in the group. So this would be considered a social bullying. Another form that we have mentioned before is verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is using verbal and words to attack other people. So things such as threatening other people or name calling or saying very mean words to other people. This would be considered as verbal bullying. Both social and verbal bullying in comparison, are harder to detect than physical bullying, but the harm and the effects can be as severe as physical bullying. Last but not least, there's the cyberbullying. We do hear a lot about it these days. In general, cyberbullying is all of those aggressive behaviors that happen on the online world. So things such as sending mean emails to other people or leaving humiliating comments on social media or forums. Some people may think that because all of these behaviors happen in the virtual world, the harm or the effects is not as severe as real type of bullying, so things such as like physical or social bullying. But this is definitely not true. Even though the behavior happens in the virtual world, the harm and the experience of the victim are as real as all the other types of bullying. So if you or somebody else around you is experiencing bullying as a victim, what can you do? Well, first of all, the most important thing is do not react and do not fight back. By fighting back, you're actually putting yourself in a very risky position. So the first thing you need to do is keep yourself safe and do not fight back. And do not give any response to the bully. By giving any type of response, such as like crying or yelling or trying to fight back, you're actually filling up the bully's perceived sense of control. Instead, you can just stay calm and walk away. By walking away, you're actually throwing the bully off guard because nobody would ever expect you can do that. And you are also letting that bully know that he or she is not in control. You have full control of your body, your behaviors, and your feelings. After you walk away, it is also very important to tell others, to tell somebody that you trust, whether it's a parent, a teacher, or one of your friends. You are definitely not alone, so just tell somebody else and you can gather as much support that you need to handle this bullying together. Last but not least, it is also very important to keep yourself safe again. So if you know that you are possibly a target of the bully, then do not be alone and always stay with your friends. This is the best way to protect yourself. If you are a parent and you want to learn more about how to handle bullying for your child, we do have another video that is more focused on that, so please feel free to go to our resource library and take a look at other videos as well. Before we end this topic today, I would like to emphasize that bullying is a serious matter. Avoidance and discrimination are not going to help or resolve this issue. If you or somebody around you is experiencing this matter, please do not hesitate to reach out. If you are experiencing emotional distress because of bullying, please also seek professional help.